Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. Story time. So this one is a voiceover. The other day, I went to Filoli Garden. It's a beautiful English style garden. And as I enter there, they always have a small vendor, chariot, a small vendor car. And in this small vendor car, they sell, in winter time, they sell chocolate, and summertime, ice cream, coffee, drinks, and it's a very convenient and very small, teeny tiny little small cart. But it adds a lot of fun and interest and that intimate home cozy feeling. Can you can feel it, you can imagine it, right? You enter into a park, not so many people. There is a small stand, and the stand is actually a car transformed, a little kind of a camper van kind of a car. It's just very cute, and with handwritten ice cream, homemade, homegrown ice cream, coffee, the price. And this day I came here, and in front of my eyes are these beautiful, beautiful flowers on the foot of the car. And that's hyacinths. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I just asked my internet friend what kind of story you want to listen to about Greek mythology. I'm sorry that so far I am in the period of having something interested and starting to learn, starting to know. So I'm quite interested in Greek mythology, and these hyacinths, and I always wanted to know about this flower and to learn about the story of it. So I asked the person in charge inside, a young man, is this hyacinths? And he said yes. There are many inside the production garden, inside the preparation working garden, and so beautiful. So I just feel, oh, this is the time. So I went in and I found these beautiful flowers, and the lady, she's very kind and introduced. Now this is the time of Narcissus, which is also a Greek mythology story, and hyacinths. So it's just very beautiful. So here, this is why I make this video. And hyacinths in Greek mythology, it spells H-Y-A, hyacinth, C-I-N-T-H, and sometimes hyacinthus, hyacinthus, H-Y-A, C-I-N-T-H-U-S, hyacinthus. And this used to be a story. Let me tell you the story, and you tell me if this is a beautiful story or not. Once upon a time in Greek mythology, there was a young man. His name was Hyacinthus, and he was tall and young and beautiful. No word can express how beautiful, how handsome, how charming he is. Use your imagination and use your standard of beauty. I have my standard of aesthetic, and in my mind it's just like that. And he was so beautiful, so charming. Everyone, once you see him, you will fall in love. And it's lucky I didn't see him, so I didn't get myself into trouble. Yeah. And he was so charming. One day, Apollo, the god of light, god of prophecy, god of music, god of art, the almighty God in the artistic expression poetry. Apollo saw Hyacinth. Oh, how beautiful, how charming this young man. And Apollo could not but fall in love with him. So Apollo fell in love with him, and they play around, they play music. Apollo is the god of music, right? He can play beautiful songs with his lyre. And they play music, they had fun, they run in the forest, they run in the trees, and just the best time. And you can imagine it's like an oil painting. That scene, flower on the ground, trees, grasses, bushes, and deers, all the beautiful things. And at the same time, Hyacinth was so charming. He also had another person or another god that fell in love with him. And that god is Zyphery. Zephyr. You know, in California there is a train, Zephyr. And for this reason, I always want to take the Zephyr train. The Zephyr train starts from Emeryville, Berkeley, Oakland, that area, and go all the way to Chicago, pass through Utah, pass through Utah, Nevada, and all these beautiful Rocky Mountain, the beautiful scenes. I want to take that train. You know, Zephyr has taken the psyche to the heaven. So I want to take the Zephyr train. Okay. Aside from that, sorry for the noise. I knocked my hand on the table. And Zyphery also fell in love with Hyacinth. And only one person, one man, and loved by two. And you know, love is selfish, right? And love, you can give, but you cannot accept another person that take the heart of the person you love. That is the tragedy. And this tragedy, even until now, right? Our human nature did not change on this aspect. So, so Hyacinth and Apollo, they just play around, run, and they are both in the best of physical shape, in their prime shape. So they played something that is very physical, to throw a disc. You know, you need to have a lot of strength to throw the disc, right? And Apollo and the two of them was just playing around and playing. Apollo throw this disc, and then Hyacinth pick it up, throw it back, and then Apollo hold it up, pick it up, and throw it again. And they were playing like this. It's fun and beautiful in the prairie with flower and trees. It's just perfect. And Zyphery saw it. He got jealous. Oh, this should be my man. This should be the man who play with me. And I cannot allow Apollo to get it. But Zyphery could not fight with Apollo, right? Apollo has very much strength, skills, and he's the god of hunting, and he had bow and arrow, and Zyphery is the god of west wind. Only thing he can do, and he does well, is to blow some wind, right? He cannot fight with Apollo. So there was one time when he waited, Zyphery waited until Apollo picked up the disc and used all his strength to throw to the sky for it to drop, so that Hyacinth can pick it up. But just when the disc high in the sky, Zyphery, the god of west wind, used all his strength. He blowed a big, strong wind. Pew! The disc fell on Hyacinth, and Hyacinth fell down because he was hit by the disc. Apollo waited. Why nobody returned me the disc? Where is Hyacinth? He ran to Hyacinth, and Hyacinth was falling down and soaked into a pool of blood. Apollo was so very sad. He loved Hyacinth so much. He held it strongly, firmly, but he could not get the life of Hyacinth back. Even if he is God, he could not do that. Apollo could not get the life back, but in his heart, Hyacinth left forever. Apollo dedicated a plant, a flower, in the name of Hyacinth. Now you see this beautiful flower with a dark line in the middle, a very dark line in the middle, and many, many small flowers as the one to see in front of your eyes. This is the incarnation of Hyacinth. Love is to be remembered, to be cherished. No matter you hold that person or not, true love does not die, will never die. Every year, every spring, when you see the blooming blossom hyacinth, you know that is the song Apollo sings to Hyacinth. So that's the story of Hyacinth. And I always heard, I always have seen this flower, but I never know the name. Some of my friends who are more educated, who are more, more knowledgeable about plant, talked about some name and talked about the meaning, but I never recall the exact meaning, so I searched online. So in Chinese, it's called 风信子. Feng is wind. F-E-N-G. The sound is F-E-N-G. Feng xin is letter. Zi is just a tail sound. Feng xin, just Feng Xinzi, just by the name, you can imagine the wind blows, comes with mail, comes with news, comes with the report of spring, and it's such a romantic name. And Feng Xinzi, this name is translated half from the meaning, half from the sound. Hyacinth, 风信子, Hyacinth, 风信子, Cinth, 信子. And the 风, I think it's taking its meaning, the wind, maybe because of west wind Zyphery, and it's also a very, very flowing, flying, and mysterious and musical note, 风信子. Oh, I love this story, and I love this flower. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Goodbye. Yeah, bye.